The Suncoast, this is video of storms rolling through Ellenton earlier today around 3 in the afternoon. This was shot by our very own Rebecca Vargas. A very rainy afternoon here on the Suncoast. ABC 7's meteorologist Justin Hobbs joining us now with a look at the forecast. Justin, it looks like we dodged Fred. However, Grace and another storm possibly heading our way. What's going on?
Yeah, kind of. We're keeping an eye on two other systems, but Fred, really, we're not seeing the full impacts of it, but we're catching some of those feeder bands that are moving through. That's why we've seen some of those afternoon thunder showers. We're watching those right now, too. We've seen that steady rain pretty much across the entire region throughout your day today, but just off the coast as we slide out there, that's where you get those potent storms. These are actually some of the stronger storms with it. We're seeing winds in here up to about 40 miles per hour, so not a good time to be out on the waters. We've seen those seas pretty choppy out there, 3 to 5 foot swells. And because of these winds picking up, it's not going to be nice waters out there. And you'll notice too, some of these shower bands, they're actually making their way into the coastal way. So we're going to see these periods of where it's like a steady rain becoming more moderate times, something we definitely need to have to keep our eye out on. Otherwise, we've got a lot of watches and warnings and advisories to talk about. So let's take a look. Orange shade all along the entire Suncoast. That is that marine warning that is in place due to that feeder band that has those stronger storms. The entire area, you see it shaded in white. That is a hurricane local statement. Basically, what's that saying is just seeing some of these feeder bands, we have to watch out for some strong storms with it as we go into not only tonight, but into the next couple of days. Fred will still somewhat impact our daily plans. We also have that flood warning. That's down for Myakka River, so use caution. We're still seeing heavy rains across the area, so make sure you're not driving over any flooded roadways. Here's the latest look at Fred. You can see as Fred is moving through the Gulf, that far outer band that's really right along our coast, that's the strongest band with it right now, issuing multiple marine warnings along it, so continuing to watch that. Some of those trying to push closer to the coast will make them to land, so we'll keep an eye out on that. Otherwise, track of this going to continue to move up towards the north and eventually make its way just to the west of Panama City. Check out the waves out there, out in Anna Maria, Cedar Cove. Quite good swells out there. Seeing a little bit of those barreling action. We've seen actually some folks out there trying to surf them. 79 is your temperature right now. Quite windy out there. We're expecting the rest of our nighttime hours to continue to deal with some of that light rain moving into moderate at times. Now, as Fred continues to track up to the north, what we're going to watch for is, like I said, those feeder bands. What I mean is those outer bands. So let's zoom in on Fred as it continues to move up towards the northern part of the coast. You can see as it does make its way up there and we take a zoom in, these far outer reaching bands with it. That's going to influence our weather as we head into tonight. Tomorrow we'll get some of those scatter bands. I will say this, I think the best chance is going to be right into Tampa Bay to the north. That's not to say some of them don't make their way down here to the Suncoast. So let's time it out for you. Here's what it looks like as we head into your day tomorrow. The morning hours, noticing some of those bands off the coast. They try to clip the area. At times we could see some heavy downpours. Don't think Monday's going to be a washout, folks. I think it's just going to be periods of these bands coming through. As we go into Monday evening, we'll catch a break between these bands. We may actually get some sunshine out there. That'll warm us up as well. As we go into Tuesday, continuing to see a few of just those leftover scattered storms as Fred continues to push off to the north. Now, use some caution. Not the best time to be out on the waters. Monday conditions going to get just a tad bit better. We're looking for seas around 2 to 3 feet. Moderate chop. UV is going to go back up very high at an 8. Rain chance a lot better as you're making your way out into the water, but we're going to continue to keep an eye out on Fred, but also keeping an eye on Grace. Now, Grace is back to a tropical depression at this point as it continues to make its way over Puerto Rico, making its way now towards the Dominican Republic and Haiti. As it did so, it dropped back down to that depression status, and it's going to continue to track over land, so that's going to keep it on the weaker side. Still seeing some heavy downpours, though, all the way into San Juan, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and unfortunately, Haiti's going to get part of this storm as well after they saw that devastating earthquake. Now, the track on this, we're continuing to see those watches and warnings. Warning only right now for the southeastern part of Dominican Republic. However, those watches all the way out towards Haiti will continue to track this, but here's the latest on the cone of uncertainty. We can see it's really keeping Grace right across land. We know what that does. It beats up the storm as it continues to do so. We've also got our eyes out on a third system, which could possibly become our 8th named storm of the season. This could possibly become Depression Henry by the time we head into late tonight. This is just about 150 miles northwest of Bermuda. 96L, it's got about a 70% chance of development in the next 2 to 5 days. Here's what I'll say, though. Think it'll increase into strength, but then by Tuesday, it's going to enter an environment that doesn't look so good. Rain chances, I backed them up a little bit. We're looking about 50% for Monday and Tuesday, not complete washouts, going to be scattered. Heading into Wednesday, 60% chance of showers, but by the time we end out the week, we'll continue to see those rain chances dwindle down 40 to even 30% by the time we head into next weekend. So make sure you have that umbrella handy before heading out the door. Summer?
Yes, we will definitely need